We're doing more content into the year, probably some AMAs. We're going to do some live streams. You can check it out, thisleague.com. Check out what's your speed, but just know that the top 500 prospects, the dynasty list, updated just like a week or so ago, is available at thisleague.com, and we've got more updates coming up because of some important stuff. Obviously, the J15 is coming up. Today, we are not talking about the J15. We are talking with James Anderson from RotoWire, underrated prospects. We're going to be going through a handful of hitters, a handful of pitchers. These are, majority of them are James's designation for underrated. I'm going to throw a couple names out there. So I think roughly if I wanted to get like a social media tag, that could be 10 underrated prospects for the 2025 season. That's roughly what we're going to go into. We've got some other conversations that are going to be thrown out there as well, but we are talking underrated prospects. And of course, that is a big bag in itself, and we discussed that in there. I don't want to always do the narrative-y type of thing, but clearly what is underrated to one person is not underrated to.
Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Eagles will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive, first play of the game, and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback that leads to an INT.
That's pretty cool. So, YouTube.com/.
So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Doing some live streams, there'll be some prospect stuff in there as well, and we are full under on the baseball season, so make sure you're tied into the Fantasy Baseball podcast for all your redraft stuff. We just did a mock draft, and we got a ton more, but I'm excited to have this conversation. You guys know I love James. James and I got to spend a little bit more time than usual when he was out here in the Arizona Fall League, and we are going to be tackling all of this great stuff. I'm tackling a little bit about what we, some of our time spent in the Arizona Fall League and a couple of those prospects as well. So let's get to the interview. After, I will tell you what is coming up in the next episode, so make sure you stick around. But here it is, James Anderson and myself talking about 2025 underrated prospects. My name's Say, I like you. I like you so much, I'm gonna make you mine. All you have to do is find the gold, and I'll share it with you 50-50. Prospect Wars. He is Mr. James Anderson from RotoWire, one of the best prospect minds out in the world. James, what's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Good to be chatting with you. It's fun catching up in Arizona, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy New Year as well. We got our fun. I feel like I get this once a year during first pitch. First pitch, if people haven't ever gone or know about it, or they have to have heard us all talk about it. But like, it's chaos. There's like, talks and there's games and people are going on. But I feel like once every fall league, I get to like spend some time with somebody. And James was nice enough to spend some time with me. We rolled out to a nice dinner. We were talking prospects and just game and industry and stuff like that. And it was a great time. I think we caught a couple games and we got to see, I think you and I were together during was it the Jack Caglione 2-home run day? I believe it was. Was it Caglione and Leo DeVries? They all three of them hit homers together in Peoria.
Yep, it was all same game, 2 homers for Jack, and then I think that was Leo's, is that his only one or his first one?
I think it was his first one. They put him on the board as like one of 3 18-year-old, the 3 youngest players to ever hit a homer in the AFL. It was him, his buddy Salas, and then Bryce Harper. And that was a wild game we went to too, because it was you, me, Blessing, Johnny Farmelo's been behind us for a while. Caglione's just crushing bombs. I'd love to get your take. We talked about it like off air and everything like that, but what did you take away with that with Jack? Because the fall league, the conversation is always like, hey, don't read too much into da 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 da. But like, you did see him just crush some crazy bombs.
Yeah, and Rob DiPietro was there, and I was sending Rob Soprano's gifts during the game. Yeah, no, that was a blast because AFL games can just be terrible, they can be really fun, and this one was really fun.
That was so. Were there any takeaways on Jack himself?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's well, it was fun being able to watch him and Nick Kurtz from 20 feet away and just kind of compare their bodies. And Caglione, I think, is really challenging player to value at this point in time because he was just on fire to kind of close the AFL. I don't think he showed anything troubling in his debut, but he also didn't set the world on fire. I think there's a chance he could end up being the best guy from this draft. There's a chance Kurtz could be the best guy from the draft, and it's just fun being able to see those guys sort of side by side in the AFL and just kind of be like, yeah, this is the gap in terms of their kind of, Caglione's sort of an Adonis, and Nick Kurtz gets Jim Thome comps. So just kind of being able to put eyes on that was fun. And, he's just really impressive, obviously, but we just don't have a ton of pro.
fascinating stories of what they did. Some were inspirational. Some would bring a tear to your eye. A lot of things were humorous. So
this cannot keep going on. The non-losing season, that doesn't mean, like you guys bring that up in the regular season. What does that have to do in the playoffs? We are
It has nothing to do with the playoffs. But let me ask you a question in fairness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before the year, did you think this team was good enough to win 10 games to go to the playoffs?
I thought we'd be 9-8 or 10-7 because that's what we are. We've been 9-8, 10-7.
I mean, that's not crazy. But they were expected to win 8 or 9. They got to 10.
We're an average team, Tom. At some point.
But is that on? But Jason, is that on the head coach or is that on the guys who put the roster together? You think this team? Hold on, let's be fair. You think this team? Jason, hold on. A coach can only do but so much. I think you and I are on the same page there. So let me just get this question in. When you look at this roster, you think this team's good enough to win 11, 12 games and multiple playoff games?
No, but here's the thing, Tom. Hold on. Here's the thing, Tom. The owner has stated that Tomlin has a say in the draft. So he picks the groceries. You can't say
well, that's a good point. I don't know if he has. So you think he has the final say? Is that what you're saying?
The owners have come out and said that Mike Tomlin has the final say on the draft pick. That is from the owner of the team. So if the owner of the team is giving the coach the responsibility to draft the players, and if he gets paid millions of dollars to coach, it is on his head.
Well, that I agree with. So you're telling me that he makes the decision at the end of the day. And
yes.
All right. I was not in the mindset that the Steelers were like the New England Patriots is the first team that comes to mind. Well, if that's the truth, then I think you're onto something.
I would tell you the research the Roonies have stated Mike Tomlin has the final say
and
on
not
who
Omar
gets
Khan.
drafted.
Okay.
Well, he gets to say to the GM. But here's the thing also, Tom. The Chuck Noll retired.
Tom just got there, didn't he? Well, he didn't just get there, but he just got in.
Yeah, but Chuck Noll retired, and Chuck Noll retired, Cowher won. Cowher retired, Tomlin won. Why does everybody think we can't find the next great coach? If you trust the ownership, and we have success in doing that, but now you don't trust them? Anyway, God bless, sir. God bless.
All right, James, good call. Listen, I think you present a good argument. Don't get me wrong. Like I said at the outset, I'll listen to the argument for the Pittsburgh fan tonight because there's a part of me that remembers where I was doing local radio, but also as a fan. Now the difference is Andy Reid did not have a Super Bowl ring. But when Andy Reid was winning a lot of games, but I'm like, it's time for a new voice. And the national media, how dare you? We're going to get that's any better. You don't know. I mean, you don't need a big brand to come in to think that you did a better job than somebody else who got a big brand in the coach in the department because you don't know who's going to be a great coach and who isn't. Okay? I mean, who was Sean McVay before the Rams took a shot on him? Who was Kevin O'Connell before Minnesota took a shot on him? So the whole, he could get this any better. Like, that's a dumb argument. It always has been. I got the point. But it's kind of silly. Let's go back to Tony and Detroit up 1 after. Tony, your turn. Welcome.
Tom, how you doing this evening?
All right, Tony. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. We're sitting back here in the Motor City. It's kind of awesome. Wild Card Weekend. We ain't even playing, but we're waiting to sit back. So it's kind of...
Yeah, one way you'd like to have a football game, but obviously it's much, much better.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
42
White wants to throw it.
Oh my goodness.
And this
Not what I like to
wreak
pick.
some havoc and get the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on the opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
he needs to make better decisions. I agree with you 100%. He's 15, 16. He's right in that mid-level. He's getting paid like a top five. But it's kind of the market that's been created by this quarterback. That it's insane what it does to the cat. But it's when you go for this is what you get. He's still a young quarterback. I give the benefit of the doubt. He needs to get back.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board for it.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Yeah, lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And finished the deal with a short touchdown run from the 2.
It's because I think Buffalo's defense actually is less worthy than
out of the end zone.
I can actually
Oh!
He gets a block. Got a room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by the defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. A nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy's had? Scored in their first game, scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going to try to get it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time. I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
But it's never accurate. It's hardly on time in a big moment. You make stupid decisions when you can't afford it. I mean, how many times? 4 picks today? And I get that he did a nice job of taking care of the football on the regular season. The only 3 total. Come on, 3 picks.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10.
Embarrassment that was Jacksonville.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
That's where I am. Until then, I'll look at him as Trevor.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
It's easier, but for the most part, it will be average starting quarterbacks. Yeah,
the offense set for a first down play.
But they put up plenty of points in the regular season with that talent, right? So what changed now? Okay, they're playing a slightly better Texas team. They didn't look so good a few games this year, but okay.
White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving making mistakes for a first down.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
I bet a lot of people in LA are being very clever right now with their trade packages involved in their quarterback just for their Chevrolet Mad Dog 6 gets you guys aboard at the 623.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Derrick Henry, 186 rushing yards, the most in a playoff game in Ravens history. With two-man at quarterback. I'm sure the Ravens aren't the best team in the AFC. I'm Tom Burns.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
What after a Mad Dog school?
They'll run it to the right side. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
On the run, it's Washington. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only pay back a fraction
Halfway
of what
there
they
on
owe.
first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Or get consolidation later. This is a relief
Quarterback
program
reacting to what the D is
that
showing.
rather you not know about, as it ends a debt nightmare and seriously lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans
Play
can
action.
now take advantage of this debt relief.
Outside the pocket, let's go.
Oh, bullshit.
Trying to take it back.
Come on,
And they
this
capitalize
fucking
not only
bullshit.
on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Free information.
A lot of quarterbacks
Yeah,
have
so
so much
it's
confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. We know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Walmart.com or KidneyCop.com. That's Veloxa. VELOXA. Very low oxalate teams.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from 22.
If you're a
He's looking to throw. It's caught. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
All of your financial items. Call for your free
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaches.
Or him away from power. I know he said 100 times before he happy in bowling. He has no intention of
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
Brand, most importantly, yes, he does know how to coach.
Weeknights, 6 Eastern. Mad Dog Sports Radio.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
The ball in the shotgun.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quarterback checking off. White wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Ravens ready on another. We're right here on the great Sirius XM. This Ravens team is very impressive. I'm not so sure they're not the best team.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going for the big play. He makes the catch inside the 25.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work as well.
299 is down here, putting the number against 29 for Pittsburgh. You look at drive points, drives that went at least 60 yards, but they're not flukes. 28-14, plus TD driving distance, 180 to nothing. Red zone touchdown percentage 75%, with 0% these numbers, courtesy to Jeff Vogel.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone.
The Ravens just were dominant in that first half to the point where it came down.
They'll go to the ground.
Pittsburgh,
and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Nice touchdown run. This is a team that it's got to start with the offensive line to give you that increase. The wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
That's what it felt like to me once. So, I'll be able to back in for the game of defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Lamar and Josh Allen stood at
and the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A first down for the offense.
We wouldn't agree with that at this point. It's just that you can't say.
They'll try the run. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10.
But Baltimore is in the back. As is Tennessee. That bump.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short game.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Leaves it with the back. Dances away from one. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
Spectacular. But the most devastating quarterback in the entire league.
They'll stick to the ground looking for. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and now they'll mark it right around the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wild card Saturday, Tom. The Ravens ran over the Steelers 28-14, advancing to the divisional round. Derrick Henry ran for 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson threw for 175 yards, 2 scores. Also
receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
The Steelers for
White going to attack through the air. He lets it fly.
The Chargers
And this will be caught and they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Record 197 yards in the score. NBA Memphis topped the T-Wolves 127-125. John Morant scored the go-ahead jumper with 18 seconds to play. Detroit down Toronto 123-114. It was Miami over Portland 119-98. Suns beat Utah 114-106. Calvin Hoops top right Tennessee top Texas 74-70.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29.
Cooper Flag scored 42 points, leading Duke over Notre Dame 86-78.
The give to the back.
UConn on
Not
the
a
run.
whole lot
USC
of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
3-1. Jets shut out Colorado 3-zip. Capitals beat the Predators 4-1.
3 on first down and second and 7.
Is now 21 shy of tying Wayne Gretzky's all-time career record. From Mad Dog Sports Radio, I'm Chuck the Lab.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You can see why it's so tricky for the defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing, he's telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it. Trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Sirius XM
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Sweat your bets.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now they're building on it again. Great job. That's on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Justin Stevenson, Feast and Love. Weeknight Sundays at 8 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius 782.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
Now, here's Tom
Tidy up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Farmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Give it a shot quickly as well. We know that. That doesn't mean you're necessarily making the wrong decision.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This is just good score for the 5. Does anybody actually
He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
So they're facing third and short from the 25.
More so than and he continues to struggle, then you
He'll
won't
try to get it through the air.
But in my right mind, I don't think it's right.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to leg on the ball and force the completion.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
With that roster winning 10 games, just because
we've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
But in totality, they won 10 games.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to kick it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
That's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. Right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense has got to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense.
Not in combination with our ineffectiveness on offense of this system.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Like that,
I like feedback. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Getting some heat. That pass is
what a fucking ball, man.
He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Playing with the lead, you get those opportunities. I appreciate the efforts of the guys, man. Certainly,
on fourth
we're
down,
playing
for the
win,
completion.
but
Catch in the middle is Nixon.
I thought that.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut into a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right
things get really isolated to
after that last completion, it's 2nd down.
It has a chance to be significant. That's how they play. That's the uniqueness of their schematics.
Just a short pass to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
We just haven't moved the ball but consistently enough and scored enough points. Particularly in January football, man, you got to score
feeling
points.
some heat.
Just
so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Now on 2nd down after the short completion.
Take a big picture approach. I'm really excited what happened today, man. Certainly appreciative of the efforts tonight, but I can say that actually for the entire season. Two quality people, 3 quality people at the quarterback position.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
Again,
he's going to pass.
The spirit in which he continues to fight.
He's going to run it. Shakes off the defender. The offense earns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to find his man on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Coming after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I'm looking at some of the numbers in terms of the way
and it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That late-and-a-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different years. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense, and I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away.
And just cover shipping. Text news
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, you're pounding the rock. Like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Purchase precious metals for delivery
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
50505 to receive this.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Transactions with satisfied clients. In addition to their free guides, you can also get up to $15,000 in free gold and silver.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Your side, that is legal tax defense. Even if you're working with someone else and you just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent
They give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
They won't take your
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
11-20. 800-278.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Everything to gain. 800-278-1120.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here's Tom Brady.
But that's a
White
soccer
going to
thing.
attack through the air.
Every match when you get this
Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This is worse than what we saw from Philly last year. But here's what gets you.
A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7.
They only average 14.3 points a game.
He's looking to throw.
So often last year.
Quarterback adapted. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Good.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you.
He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
I guess my first question to you is, would you take that job unless he doesn't seem like the kind of guy
the inside handoff to the running back. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I don't think Deion's moving from what I've done.
Right back to the well. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
And this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He makes the connection, and that one did not work.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Green Wave! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And here's the return. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll line up for a second down play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. White wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Trying to move them on the counter. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's a team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Forget about it. Go. Let's go. Go, bro.
Ultimate grab and go for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw.
Oh!
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Oh, shit.
35, he's got room. Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Now on second down. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Got it behind the line. It's Gaines. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Tulane right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the...
Come on, get him!
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
What?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Bunch formation for these receivers. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Yeah.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to pick up the first.
Gonna get him!
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming.
Yeah!
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires into the end zone.
Yeah!
Oh, picked off. wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Forget about it.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I had them people. Get the fuck out of here. Right on the break. Perfect timing. The house is the nine winning a time. What's up, fuck that? Put that off the line this way. But no, okay. So what else is Tulane? Put in the corner. That whole What the hell? Oh, yeah. Route runner, not the best, but the best route runner. No, it's going It's going Look at that. Right, separation's gone. Listen, boy. I ain't gonna do. You do an arrow. You do the arrow thing. Where is shooting guns? What the fuck? I ain't never done all that shit. I'm like, yeah. Huh? Huh? You watch anything? Oh, that's good. This rookie's gonna be nice. It's still gonna be nice. That's anything. It's not trying to go out there. What's the pass? The pass to. There you go. That's the first one. Oh, okay. Before you even get to the break. Ooh. We do have a free release too. Wow. Looking like I must have been free release to the quarterback too. Two stop. Oh, two. I like how you follow me. Definitely not doing it. What did I do? Two arrows. What is equals